morning. Can we all take our seats, please? Good morning. If we can all take our seats. Well, I wish more people would do this during the commission meeting, take their seats. I think this is awesome. I'd like to welcome everyone here today to a groundbreaking in Seminole County for our Courthouse Annex. My name is Bob Delary. I'm the chairman of the Board of County Commissioners, and it's our pleasure, all 5 county commissioners want to welcome you here today. It's truly a joyous moment to not only celebrate another addition to our judicial system infrastructure, but also the naming of this wonderful facility. I'd like to ask one of our county commissioners, Commissioner Constantine, to come up and do the Pledge of Allegiance. Commissioner Constantine. Can you stand at the podium, please?
Thank you, Chairman Delary, and everyone, would you please stand and let us honor America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. You may be seated.
Is that a standing ovation?
Thank you for those words of encouragement. Again, thank you for being here today. This marks not just a groundbreaking, but the continuing of a project that's taken us over 30 years to do the next step. This beginning of construction of the Judicial James E.C. Perry Courthouse Annex is something that this board has been contemplating for many years. There's been a partnership with so many different groups of people. I'm not going to go through the names, but I'm going to go through and please signify if you're here. We have city officials. I'd like to recognize them. We have the mayors. We have a couple of mayors here as well. We have constitutional officers. We have the 18th Circuit Court. And we also have one of our senators here. So thank you for being here. I especially want to thank some of the previous commissioners who have helped not only get us here, but help us move the needle. Without their help, we wouldn't be here. And those individuals are Commissioner Carlton Henley, Commissioner Brenda Carey, and Commissioner John Horan. Without the foresight of our county leaders in consolidating all the property here, this project would not be taking place. This courthouse annex brings the civil courthouse to a more centralized location. Presently, it's in the city of Sanford, downtown by the waterfront. We're bringing here more centralized. And I think it's important for everyone to notice that this complex is about 125 acres. And it's important that we centralize our efforts, not just for the citizens, but for so many other aspects. This project, from a construction standpoint, is being constructed by Wharton Smith. And Wharton Smith is no stranger for Seminole County. They've done a phenomenal job on other projects, and I see them continuing that great work here with this annex. The first part of this project is the parking garage, as we can see to my far left on the other side of this building, and I know that that's going without a hitch, but I'd like to bring Tom Murphy, which is the Vice President of Wharton Smith of Operations, to come up here and say a few words. Tom? Podium's yours.
Thank you, Chairman Delary. What an exciting day for Seminole County and for our team. Our team has been working on the design and permitting of this project for the past 6 months, and it's exciting now that we're going to be able to get into construction. Our team's very excited to be part of the project. Has many years that has been many years in the planning. Would like to thank Seminole County for entrusting our team to be your partner for this project. With me today is Nathan Butler with HKS. He's principal in charge for the project. He'll be providing some highlights as to unique aspects for the project. But before Nathan begins, I want to acknowledge the rest of our design build team. In addition to HKS, we have DLR Group providing supplemental architectural support for the project. Our civil engineer is CPH. They're another local Seminole County firm. Walter P. Moore is our structural engineer, and then we have TLC, who is providing the MEP design for the project. And now Nathan's going to discuss unique aspects.
Thank you, Tom. Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day. It's perfect morning to mark this occasion. And Tom, thank you for the introduction. My name is Nathan Butler with HKS Architects, and it's really been a pleasure to work on the design of this important project with Wharton Smith and the design build team, with our architectural partners at DLR Group. And I'd really like to thank the county leadership, including the county staff and the county's program management team, for all the great work that's gone into this project over the course of not just the kickoff, since we've started working on this, but long before that. A lot of planning, many years of effort, as Commissioner Chairman Delary just mentioned, many years of effort going into the making of this project. The Courthouse Annex itself, hopefully you'll all have a chance to see some of the images that are here off to my left that have been prepared to illustrate the overall character of the design. The Annex will sit in this area of the parking lot where we're all gathered today. That building will be just over 100,000 square feet. It's going to house new workplace areas for the clerk of courts, for the sheriff's civil processing unit, new workplace for the public defender and the state attorney. And as those groups begin to move into the annex when it's completed, Tom will give an overview of some of the completion time frames for this project. As Chairman Delary mentioned, that will clear space within the existing courthouse facility for the civil courts and the downtown Sanford functions to come in here and consolidate those functions onto one campus, which will be a tremendous improvement in efficiency in the service of the citizens of Seminole County. So it's really a pleasure to be part of this project. The annex as well, I'd like to mention that it is designed to be a highly efficient building. Our initial calculations are projecting that the annex will be over 60% greater energy efficiency than a baseline building of a comparable size in a comparable location. So we've worked very hard as a team and worked very hard for the county to realize a very efficient design for the life of this building and to help really maximize the investment for the county and for the citizens for the long term. As Chairman Delary mentioned, the parking garage is under construction off to the left. You see the cranes over there. And that parking garage will be 5 levels of parking. There will be public parking, 4 levels of that, and the top level is secured parking, which will be for the supporting the sheriff's office functions. And the garage will also replace important secure storage space for the sheriff's office as well. So we're excited to have that moving along under construction and get that ready to go so that we can kind of clear the way and get ready for the commencement of construction of the new annex building as well. So it's a great pleasure to be here, great opportunity to mark this occasion with all of you. We're looking forward to continuing on with this project as we move forward. I'll turn it back over to Tom to give an overview of the schedule.
Okay, thank you, Nathan. Again, the 3 key building components to this project is the annex. This is the footprint for the new annex, as well as central chiller plant and the parking garage. And the schedule for the parking garage, which is well under construction, will be topped out next month and substantially complete by this summer. For the chiller complex that will provide the chilled water for the air conditioning to this building, we're going to break ground next month, and it will be complete prior to the end of this year. For the Annex building, after this event today, we'll actually be out here starting to prep the site, put in underground infrastructure, and then we'll move into vertical construction. So as you go by this site along 1792 come March, you'll actually see vertical construction coming out of the ground, with the building being topped out by June of this year. And then we'll go into the interior build out, and it will be substantially complete for May of 2023. And hopefully, when the ribbon cutting and the grand opening comes forth, we'll get another Chamber of Commerce day like today for the grand opening. On behalf of Wharton Smith, HKS, and the rest of our design partners, I really appreciate the opportunity that you've given us to construct this project, and we want to congratulate everybody that's been involved with this project for their efforts thus far. Thanks again.
Thank you, Tom. So I guess we heard the schedule. Tom, you said 2023, right? Judges, you heard the date. Several of them already asked me that question this morning, so I'm glad you set the milestone for when everything's going to be done. But I also want to thank, as I just said, the judges for their patience. We've been talking to this judicial folks here for many years about doing this project, so folks, we're actually doing it, and I think it's moving in the right direction on so many levels. And I also want to thank the county staff for their hard work over the years of planning this. And I will tell you, as one of the county commissioners, it's been a lot of discussion, a lot of hard work. Not just one group, but so many different groups have come together over the years. So I want to thank everyone for doing that and their patience. So with that, I'd like to also introduce one of my fellow commissioners, Commissioner Jay Zimbauer, for a special introduction of one of his guests. Commissioner?
Thank you, Chairman Delary, and thank you all for being here today. What a beautiful day for a beautiful man and a beautiful family as we dedicate this annex. When I took office approximately 4 years ago, I went through the county and started asking questions. What is the one project or the one thing that's been discussed for a very long time that just has not been able to come to fruition? And I heard it was the 5 Points complex. The goal was to bring all the services to one place in Sanford here at the 5 Points complex. What they didn't know is when I asked those questions, they didn't realize how dogged I would be to try to get this kicked off the ground. I want to thank my fellow commissioners, those commissioners that preceded us, all of our staff that supported us, our constitutional officers, all the judges, all the other officers in this county, because it's not about one person, it's about a team. That's what makes Seminole County so great. We come before everyone today to kick off this great aspect of the first step of bringing all the services centrally located to everyone here in Seminole County. With that said, at the completion of the building, you'll find a name etched in the signage in the Seminole County history, the Justice James C.E. Perry Courthouse Annex. It will honor the lengthy list of accomplishments that our guest of honor has achieved. Justice Perry was the 85th Justice of the Florida Supreme Court, appointed by Governor Charlie Crist in 2009. Before his appointment to the state Supreme Court, he served as a circuit judge of the 18th Judicial Circuit as appointed by Governor Jeb Bush in March of 2000. Justice Perry was the first African American appointed to the 18th Judicial Circuit. He also served as a chief judge for 2 years, starting in 2003. Before earning his seat on the bench, Justice Perry specialized in civil business law for over 25 years, putting his Columbia Law School degree to work. He is also a veteran of the U.S. Army, where he was a first lieutenant. Thank you for your service, sir. He is married to accomplished Dr. Adrienne Perry, and together they have 3 brilliant children. His commitment to our community reaches far beyond the courtroom, however. Justice Perry built a youth baseball league, serving over 650 at-risk youth with coaching on and off the field. He is a champion of the Central Florida United Way, St. Augustine University, the NAACP, and a long list of civic groups. In addition to his Columbia Juris Doctorate degree, he holds an honorary Doctor of Law degree from Stetson University and Nova Southeastern University. And frankly, we could spend all day citing the many ways that Mr. Perry and Justice Perry has impacted the lives of thousands of people, not only in this county, Central Florida region, and for that matter, across this great country. Justice Perry, who is a Longwood resident, is with us today, and we thank him for dedicating a lifetime of service to our community. Sir, please. It's my honor to present this plaque to you, sir, and this picture in your honor. Thank you for everything that you and your family have sacrificed on behalf of this county.
Thank you.
The Board of County Commissioners, it's a privilege to name this courthouse Annex after you, sir.
Oh, well, thank you.
If you would have a few words.
Good morning. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you for attending. I want to thank the county commissioners for this distinct honor. When I was called by Commissioner Zemblower to ask my permission to have the building named after me, I asked him, have you talked with my doctor? Because normally this is the honor that's reserved for someone who's dead or dying. And hopefully I don't fall into either one of those categories. But when this building was first opened, I was the chief judge. So it's kind of ironic that this is happening at this time. If anybody wants to know what I'm doing, I'm the chairman of my alma mater, St. Augustine's University, of the board, and I say that as an ad for if you want to donate some money to help a worthy cause that I'm associated with, this is your opportunity to do it. But I've enjoyed working on behalf of the people of Seminole County, state of Florida, and the world. I've dedicated my life to public service, and you can't get rich being a public servant, but you can get richer than people with a lot of money, because I have peace of mind, and I've had an opportunity to see things develop and evolve, and I'm happy and pleased to be a part of that. But I want to thank all of you for attending, and if I start calling people out, I'll be here for the next 10 minutes. They gave me 3 minutes to say what I had to say, and I think I've abided by that. Thank you.
Thank you, Justice Perry. Just to show you how life actually comes full circle, I learned a couple of days ago that when Justice Perry was here, he was actually involved as part of the advisory group of this facility as well. So it's truly come full circle and fitting on so many different levels that we're honoring you again here today. So thank you for allowing us that honor. Without any further ado, we're going to be taking some photos, and I'd like to invite all our stakeholders to be a part of that, as well as the Justice Perry. So, folks, this concludes our ceremony, and now the next step is going to be taking photos of the actual putting the shovels in the dirt. Thank you.
For our first photo, we'll take the Commissioner and Justice Perry, and then we'll do...
So the first photo, Justice Perry. We're going to have the county commissioners and the Justice Perry.
Can I just flip the switch? We'll see how. Hey, hey, hey!
How they go.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
What time is it?
Got all 5 of y'all here.